Once again, my friends, we have done something beautiful. We have
resources. Draft 2 is complete.
Right here. Done.
Draft number 2. Hollywood, here we come, baby.
Here we are, and
It's the final countdown.
you can't stop us, baby.
The Oscars, here we come. Sundance, here we come. Slam Dance, here we come.
And get ready. Here we go. Download. Waiting. We're right up. Boom. Oh, that's so satisfying. Oh my god. I feel it in the pit of my stomach of how scared I am to launch into pre-production. I'm terrified.
But I'll be there.
But he'll be there
I'll be helping out.
to make things worse. Oh my god. This is a genuine reaction. I'm so scared to make this movie. I'm making a feature film. Yeah, I'm gonna lose my mind throughout this process. But, with that said, here we go.
It's the final countdown.
Bra, bra, pa, 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 bra. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Feature Film More Bust, episode 6, baby. We got through the first 5 okay, and we're still pushing on. I know you thought I'd give up, but I'm still kicking it. Now, a lot of work has been done on this project in the last 2 weeks that we haven't posted, or maybe it's been 3 weeks by the time I post this. And so I really would like to bring you guys into the loop and let you know what is going on with Feature Film More Bust, FFOB. Anyways, I got hit with a pretty big wave of being sick over the last week, so work kind of took a little bit of a stall, but we are coming up on some insane progressions in this project. Our script is a story called Human Resources, and it's about a guy named Sam who's training to be an EMT, but when he gets a job at a department store for some extra cash on the side, it starts becoming his reality. And only until it is too late does he realize the horrors that truly lie inside the department store. Once again, there's our quick screenplay pitch for you, just so I can keep it fresh in your mind. You ain't never gonna forget this project. Now, as you saw in the first clip there, Evan and I have not only completed the first draft, which we did last episode, the second draft, which I just showed you now, but we have completed draft 3, baby! So that's pretty awesome. The progressions are real, and now I wanted to start talking to you about what we did in the casting process. Now that we have 3 solid drafts of a screenplay, we were able to post casting notices for this project. Now, we haven't actually held our real auditions yet. We're still working up to that. We're going to do those the 1st and 2nd week of February. However, using online services like Breakdown Express and LA Casting, me and Evan posted all our character descriptions on these websites, and people can submit to them. These descriptions that Evan and I typed up are exactly what the actors see on their side. So they see human resources and then all the characters in their descriptions and whether they fit in, are able to, and want to submit to our project. This is our lead.
Sam Coleman is a young and nervous college kid who is unsure of his place in the world and just getting his first job at a department store. He's the type of kid who would always wear plaid. He lacks the confidence to take charge in his life, but wants to prove that he can make it in the real world.
And we received over 1,000 submissions in total. I am happy to announce that we have hit exactly 1,000 submissions for human resources.
1,000 human beings in the human resources.
That's what I'm talking about. That's really crazy. So 1,000 people in the Los Angeles County area submitted to our project, hoping to become a part of the dream that is human resources. So on one hand, that is very awesome. On the other hand, that is sifting through hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of names, trying to figure out what fits our project best. Here's Evan explaining the entire process of what exactly we went about doing to get these casting notices up there. Explain this to the people.
Okay, so we put out casting notices. Basically, people see our notice and then they choose a character that they're interested in portraying. And then what we do from there is we choose people from that pool who we want to see read our sides that we've given them. So we've chosen specific lines for each character to see people's acting ability and if they fit the role for that character. And so we choose these people to send us back self-tapes of them reading the sides.
And what happens if we like their self-tapes, huh?
If we like their self-tapes, we'll schedule for them to come into an in-person audition.
Then we choose them. So that was the process for getting the word out there and getting our initial selectees down to a smaller pool of people than the initial 1,000. I mentioned in the last episode we took a trip to Big Bear, and here's some footage of us up there putting up the casting notice.
Resources, project type, feature film. That's crazy. Hey, this is Sam Coleman. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. Sarah, Brian, Gene.
Hey guys, I'm just watching this footage back again and I recognize that it's extremely boring. It was a really late night, so Evan and I are just whispering really quietly. It's just not that fun. It's just about like 2.5 hours of us at the computer putting up the casting notice, but we did end up getting it done. We got all the character descriptions filled out and the casting notices were sent out to people on Breakdown Express and LA Casting. So all we had to do from there was wait. After refreshing and seeing all the submissions come in, we started looking through the faces of the people that we could select. Alright folks, today we're going to be sitting down and looking at some of the casting. We're going to be going through one by one for all 5 of our characters that we submitted for. We're going to be deciding whether we want them to read the sides that we have created for them. I'm going to say no on this one.
That's a no.
No. We're going to say a no. Definitely.
Nope.
Alright, so that's a no
equivalent
there.
to-
Definitely yes.
Definitely, yeah.
No. I
Send it
don't.
to him. I like the look.
100% yes. There's a lot of stuff to be thought about when you're casting. Obviously, it comes down to look and if you envision them as the character, but also you have to think about logistics. How close are they to where your filming locations are going to be? Are they nice people? Are they engaging? Are they really interested in their project? Are they dedicated? What have they been in before? What have they worked on? There's a lot of stuff to be considered. We looked through submissions for a long time. And it's a scary process. I gotta be honest. It's like you have to be really specific in what you're looking for, but you also have to be really open-minded, which is something that I've learned through this process. You have such a specific vision in your head when you're writing something, then you might see someone read your words in a completely different way. They might actually fit the role better than what you were thinking. Oh, that was awesome. So after we looked through the initial candidates there, as we sat down at the table and looked through so many people,
Afraid for the insanity.
we narrowed it down to this new pool. So we were waiting for everyone to send their self-tapes like we talked about earlier. Right now we are sending out the request for people to record the sides that we created for them. Alright, here we are, morning of the 4th. Went to bed last night with 0 self-tapes sent in, and we're gonna see if that number has risen. Still probably don't have any self-tapes here. Gene, nobody, Bill. Come on. We actually have one for Bill.
You see.
Oh my gosh.
Great.
That was so good. I've found a new appreciation for what casting directors go through, and I'm going to be finding an even newer appreciation for casting directors as we start actually holding physical auditions. For The World Within Vincent, we only looked at maybe 10 people in total that we ever considered.
What are you talking about?
We did hold in-person auditions, but only one guy showed the initiative to actually show up, and that was Michael Kammerer, who ended up actually playing Vincent. So yeah, I guess show that initiative. Just the like slightest bit of extra effort on an actor's part to leave a note or to say thank you, or even the littlest thing, it's really refreshing because you can't actually pay real personal attention to every single one. So we've been looking through a lot of people, like a lot, and we came across a couple people who left us like really personal notes attached to their headshot and their portfolio, and it's like really motivating to actually cast them rather than they just copy and paste it into our project. I've been dealing with so many emails, it's been ridiculous just getting all the details to people for auditions and sending them the scenes we want them to read and looking through self-tapes, and it just gets crazy. Oh my god, so many emails. I don't even want to think about it. The deadline is done for people to submit. We've received over 100 self-tapes to look at. So now we have 1/10 of what we started with, of 1,000 down to 100, and the process is still going. What's funny to me is like in like a month or two here, I'm gonna look back on this video, having known who we cast in our movie, and it's just, I don't know, that's weird. So yeah, that was the insanity of our casting process, and it's still ongoing. I really want to make a video about the audition process, and then then we'll get into some more stuff after that. But 3 drafts done of human resources with a 4th currently in progress. I'd say we're doing pretty good for 2.5 weeks into pre-production. I'm actually really excited to start doing in-person auditions, meeting people, start narrowing the search, and then once we have our cast solidified, we're gonna move on to all the logistics. We're gonna be doing auditions probably in the next episode, and then after that, we're probably gonna be starting our Indiegogo campaign. Anyways, I think that's gonna do it for us here on Feature Film or Bust episode 6. I hope you guys enjoyed watching Feature Film or Bust. Always super fun to do. I would absolutely love if you could drop this share, especially on Facebook. It really goes a long way. Come on, everybody. Human resources. Tell your friends. Tell your friends. All right, everybody. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the flippity flip. Bye-bye.